I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to the first period edition of Good Morning Staples. I'm Jack Caldwell.
And I'm Lauren Stack. On today's show, we'll be covering the presidential election. Trump versus Hillary. We asked students what they thought.
The clown epidemic, it's been sweeping across the country, so we at Staples students take a look at the issue on a local and a national scale.
Now, our Staples girls field hockey team is working on an undefeated season. Let's see if they can keep it up. Good morning, Staples!
Usually, when you talk about clowns, you think kids play, but lately, it hasn't been the same story. Dan Felton has a report on this very serious issue.
The clown crisis has now come closer to home as clowns have been making threats to local high schools in Fairfield County and other parts of Connecticut. Could this affect us here in Westport?
I would say if a clown is sighted anywhere near or around the school, not to approach them and just try to get as much meaningful information about them for his size, height, and other identifying marks like facial, or if you're that close, and report it to your local police officer.
Ron Palmer, along with the rest of Staples administration, is devoted to keeping Staples a safe community.
Will Staples be taking any different Halloween procedures this year?
Well, every year we allow kids to dress up in costumes, and they're pretty creative most of the time. But we don't allow students to have weapons facsimiles. For instance, we don't allow hatchets, even if they're made of plastic, lightsabers, anything like that. We don't allow weapons facsimiles. And the important thing is we don't allow students to cover their faces at any time. So that'll kind of rule out the clown makeup at least.
With Halloween coming up, Staples security and administration is buckling down to make sure Staples is a safe environment. I'm Daniel Felton for Good Morning Staples.
Are you with her, or would you rather make America great again? Max Kaplan has a story about what Westporters will be doing when they go to the polls.
Iran is taking over Iraq. We don't gain
Secretary Clinton.
We would have gained if they did it by surprise.
Wait. Secretary Clinton, it's an open discussion.
The 2016 presidential election has been one of the longest and most vicious campaigns in recent history, with both candidates being highly unpopular. With just a couple weeks to go in this campaign season, we wanted to see how Westport is reacting to this election. We went to the Westport Democratic headquarters to interview DTC Chair Melissa Kane.
Was the DTC involved at all in the primary process, and did you support Hillary during it?
So personally, I did support Hillary. It's a good question. But the DTC really sort of made it our business to remain as neutral as possible.
We also reached out to the Republican Town Committee, but have not yet heard back.
What do you think about the most recent scandals that have come out with the Republican candidate, Donald Trump?
So they disgust me and they upset me. I think he has engaged in and advocated sexually assaulting women, but they don't surprise me, unfortunately.
Now that we've gotten the perspective of a local politician, let's see what Staples thinks about this election.
So, what's your opinion on the candidates?
I don't think either candidate in this election is really great. I mean, Hillary is certainly qualified to be president, and Trump is running as a businessman, yet he's had many failed businesses, so I don't think he's qualified, so Hillary should be president.
I think Donald Trump is going to be the best president because of his way he's going to change the economy. his radical tax plan will save us out of this, I think it's $17 trillion deficit.
And Trump is the person that can bring the American economy back and make America great again.
It's a joke, honestly. That's why we came to England, to get away from it all. For real. Start anew in a country abroad.
For Good Morning Staples, I'm Max Kaplan.
When you think of slobs, you usually don't think of anything with cleaning. But these slobs are helping clean up the Staples community. Cole Brockwell sat down with the Staples slobs on this week's Club Spotlight.
Slobs, or Service League of Boys, is one of the most well-known clubs here at Staples. The club helps out locally and does various good deeds. Here's Thomas Moy to tell us more about slobs.
So basically what I do is I get in contact with the organizations we work with, and I help them determine like how many people we can provide, how long it'll take, and just like the general logistics of the event. So this month, one of our main projects is going to be Pumpkin Palooza, so we'll help her on that. But every month we serve lunch at the Gillespie Center, which is the homeless center here in Westport. And we are also very heavily involved with the Caroline House, which is a tutoring center in Bridgeport that helps underprivileged women and children. And those are just like a few of the many projects we have every month. My favorite part of Slobs is just like doing community service with my friends, because it makes you feel really good about yourself and you have fun at the same time.
As a club, Slobs has grown rapidly since 2008. They now have almost 200 members.
My favorite part of Slobs is giving back to the community. I really like knowing that I'm doing my part and helping like underprivileged kids succeed.
For Good Morning Staples, I'm Cole Brockwell.
If you think the only sports story of the fall is football, you're wrong. The Staples girls field hockey team is absolutely killing it this season. Let's hear what the captains and coaches have to say. Here's Michelle with the story.
Captains Colleen Bannon, Chloe Devaney, and Christine Taylor have so far led their team in an undefeated score. It is here on Ginny Parker Field where they practice for hours every day, putting in the hard work that is clearly paying off this season.
So this season our team has been doing really, really well. Right now we are 10-0-2, and our goals for the season is to win FCX and states, which is looking pretty promising right now. We've got a pretty high standing, and I'm really excited.
After successfully winning against Wilton and Norwalk, the girls will continue to work hard to protect their undefeated title.
Our defense has definitely improved on getting it out from the left side. We had a little bit of trouble in the Wilton game, clearing it from the weak side and getting it to our strong side, but we have now Christine who's doing aerials to clear it. We definitely need to work on our corners and finishing on those, but we've done a great job at finishing so far. We have, I believe, 59 goals for and 2 against, so our defense has definitely stepped up to keep the opposing teams out.
It's this kind of team leadership and team spirit that helps strengthen a team to get them to the best position possible to defend the Staples name this season.
So our field hockey team is very spirited, and we have a lot of superstitions. For example, one of our girls, Kyle Kirby, wears 9 hair ties every single game. A lot of us, including myself, wear the same spandex socks, sports bras every single game. Ellie Fair has the same headband for 2 years in a row. We have to kiss and wave to Ginny before every game because, for example, like we were playing Richfield, we weren't playing that well in the first half, and we realized it was because we didn't kiss and wave to Ginny, and Ginny's the Virginia Parker, the name of who the field's named after, and then we also have to do a chant before each game and a breathe in, breathe out, and all these superstitions. We're all crazy, but we have to do them before each game, and it helps a lot.
Now that the girls are ranked as #1 in the FCX, they need your help to come and support them in their last games. Here at Staples High School, I'm Michelle Lopez reporting for Good Morning Staples.
Well, looks like that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching.
We'll be back on Thursday with more Good Morning Staples.